call me a god. You call me a god. You call me a god. You call me a god.
Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon.
Nitamwambia to let's go, know our health. It's very important.
It is not a complicated part for us men and even the partner that you are dating. So kupimana inakuja sometimes before ama katikati, because kuna madhambi zingine tunafanya in between.
As simple as ABCD.
To me, I think there is nothing like using a lot of words. You should be straight when it comes to telling your partner that unafaa kupimwa. And I believe in this case, you want to start getting married to this person. It's not your wife. Because your wife ikifika, unataka kuambia wife yako unataka kupimwa, ataanza kuuliza maswali mingi like hizi zimetokea wapi tena, tunaenda kupimwa kwa nini? Because we expect the two of you mkiwa partners, mkuwe faithful to each other. But when it comes to somebody you want to marry, I think you should be straight, because this person you are going to get married to is not a virgin and you are not a virgin. Umekuwa mkipita mahali umekuwa mkipita, so it is best mjue status ya mse, so you don't beat around the bush. The best you do is just say, let us go know our status. Knowing our status is protecting ourselves. Hiyo inaonyesha na kupenda na unanipenda.
We have just met, we are going to date, obviously dating is the process we are going to jiggy. So, as simple as that. Maze, we have been dating, previously I also have exes, tumekuwa tukifanya hivyo, umekuwa ukifanya hivyo, tuna tukapime.
Personally, I would just impregnate my partner, aende clinic, atapimwa na atakuja na result.
Babe, of late I've been feeling like I'm not okay. Like I feel like get tested for the sake of the two of us. I suspect like I might be positive. So can we just go and confirm? So to your surprise, you realize that you know you're okay, but you might even unearth something that you never even foresaw. So maybe your partner is the one who's not even healthy. So the best way is to try to prank her that you feel like you're not okay, and then you end up with people, and then that's it. At the end of the day, mtakuwa umejua, then you just come and tell her, they was just joking.
Hapo inakuanga very tricky, because you have to balance between the love you have for the mother and the kid.
Come with kid partner, it's very easy. With the moment una hiyo tumekatiana, nimekuambia I have a kid. So, umenikubali na mtoto wangu. My kid is also yours. So discipline my kid vile unaweza discipline yours. Mtoto wangu pia ni wako.
And also remember, huyu mtoto grow na different character, vile mamake amemlea is very different, and sometimes it's not good ukuje uanze kuinstill discipline without first of all discussing with your partner how you want your family to be, how you want the kid to grow. Na kama unaona kuna tabia zenye huyu mtoto ako nazo na hazikubambi, I think the best kwanza ni kuongea na mama. And in most cases, personally, I prefer mama adiscipline mtoto, na wakati mtoto amemuremea, iwe ni wenye tumezaa na yeye ama mwenye alikuja na yeye, that's the moment sasa kama baba anaingililia. So mama akikuja niambie ni aje huyu mtoto sasa amenilemea, you should come and try and help me in disciplining. Sasa nitaingililia because now she needs my. So because the usual say that the mother ndiye ako common kwa hawa watoto wote, na yeye ndiye anajua mahali alitoa hawa watoto, it is best umpe opportunity our discipline. When she needs you, atakwambia.
Just like my kid. You obvious ataniambia hakuna mtoi. Na we let my partner to deal with my kid just like mtoi wake mwenyewe.
Namwekelea stuli ya kichwa.
That is also a complicated issue, but I will be the head of the house. So long as I'm the head, I'll set the rules which are working.
No, but I'm just joking. So I think kids are kids. whether they are families or they were born there, kids are kids, and the principle of killing, of not killing or disciplining a kid is just the same. The way the Bible says, spare a kid and you get a spoiled brat. So just make good use of the rod, depending on the mistakes that are there. But of course, you need to also agree with your partner, so that it doesn't appear as if you're punishing this kid. There are also modes of disciplining kids. Usipige mtoto kofi ni kama ni kuwa unaua, my friend, in the name of disciplining. There's a right way of doing it. Talk to this kid first of all. Let the talks precede beating, so that and give several warnings, so that this kid, whenever now you're beating her or him, they'll know that I'm disciplining the mistake, not the kid. But anyway, any kid, the model of disciplining is just one.
I will take the child as my role, and so I won't fancy seeing the mother come in between to prevail whenever I want to pass important, discipline and other procedures.
So you see, as they should deal more with talents and skills. You come and make chemistry, you know, moles and molecules. They are not even present in my life right now. They should deal with talent. Those kids that do have like footballs, swimming. Yes, deal more with talents. Yeah.
A lot of things should be incorporated, but there's one thing that is missing in this current generation, and we have a forgotten community, that is the deaf and the blind community. And I don't know why in Kenya we have schools for the deaf, schools for the blind, and schools for the normal people. Everyone is normal, just that one cannot see, the other one cannot hear. So the best way of doing it, let's incorporate Kenya Sign Language in the curriculum, so that all the kids are mainstreamed. Then Kenya Sign Language becomes just a normal thing, so that when you're interacting with a blind person, or when you've done Braille and you're able to interact with a blind person, then it appears like it's just a normal thing. So I would really advocate the Kenyan government to incorporate use of Braille and the introduction of Kenya Sign Language.
The curriculum as it is now is very, very good. CBC captures a lot of things depending, based on talent and skills. So the implementation is what matters. What I would want to be added is sex education, because now you can see how some sicknesses are catching up with us. And sex education, a few weeks ago you saw 6 teachers being interdicted because the boys were practicing something which is close to gayism. So I think they need to understand everything about that. That is the only part that is not being captured, and no one is teaching people. You go to church, you want to be taught that. Your parent will not even want to discuss that. So I think it should be in syllabus, so that children get to know them early and orientate themselves on the right direction.
Talents. Mambo ya masomo mingi achana nayo. Just look what the kid is good at and nurture that talent.
Curriculum ya sahi, I think they should dwell on skills kama welding, tailoring. I think this CBC yenye imeletwa sahi, it's the best. So I think the way they are doing things tasaidia watu, because not all of us are going to be engineers, not all of us are going to be lecturers, not all of us are going to be presidents, not all of us are going to be ministers. We need, every person is very important in the society, including that drunkard in the village. Anakuanga very important kwa society. So what I think should be incorporated in watu wapate skills tofauti hapa na pale za kuwasaidia survival, and those skills zinafaa kuwa incorporated kwa curriculum instead of being taught theories. Like if you go to China, unapata hapa Kenya unachora grasshopper, sasa unachora grasshopper, parts of a grasshopper. A student in China ana bisect grasshopper. Unaona tofauti? So I think they should make things secure more practical. They should shift from theory into practicals. Like grasshopper, leta tuchinje, inaitwa nini? Panya. watoto watumwe panya nyumbani waende warete, sifanyiwe operation, watoto wajue heart nini. That's how we should learn. We do more practicals than theories, because Kenya we are good in theory than practicals.
100K, honestly, in this current era, 100K is just like 500,000. It's just like 5,000. So the best way to do, ingia kwa hoteli, itisha chapati ndondo, ongezea na Fanta baridi. Do that for 1 week, pesa itakuwa imeisha, rudi kwenda kufanya mjengo tena.
Nitafungua kakibanda ya chakula. I think that's the only thing yenye mtu anaweza endea. Hiyo ndio kitu uko guaranteed utauza. Hizi mambo za vimanguo, okay, some people it works, but mimi mwenyewe naweza endea chakula.
Okay, 100K ni pesa kidogo sana, according to the economy of Kenya sahi. Naweza amua kupika mandazi sasa nayo, because I think if you try to open a shop, hiyo yote itaishia kutengeneza shop, like setting up a shop. Or I open a service industry, kitu ina offer services, maybe kitu kama salon ama kinyozi, bado hiyo ni pesa kidogo iwezi toshea. So I think the best I can do the 100K is to start tengeneza mandazi hapo nje.
Okay. Hey, mazena with this tax ni noma. Hiyo pesa hata kitu inaniambia ni nijenge tu mwili, but kama ni biashara like sahi I would do something like sell things like condoms. Now that we have got super gonorrhea, I think it can sell like hotcake, because what people feared using, now they know that it is a must that they have to use it. So for me, I would sell condoms in various clubs and these guest houses.
Fast foods, bajia, smokies. Kenyan ladies are very lazy at the moment. Everyone is empowered, everyone is busy working. So akitoka majob jioni, kuangalia sufuria hivi wanachoka. So we do fast foods.
Come we stay. Wedding, we do it for other people. It is just like clothes. You wear clothes not because it is good for you. You ask people, how do I look?
Wedding, I'm against the wedding. I'm also against come we stay, but I can say it is better to make your relationship official, customary, or through government channels, because wedding, those things of going and swearing that I will be faithful and you know you will not be faithful to your partner, it's not good to go and lie in the pulpit.
So wedding sitaenda kwa mali watu wanasema nikiona caption si mtaachana tu. Why? So I do it for my partner, I don't do it for the public. So come we stay.
Alafu siku hizi weddings imekuwa like they have commercialized those weddings. They are very expensive, like another thing. So I think the best is to do a civil wedding, all customary, and you're good to go. But I don't encourage come we stay. That one is very bad. I don't encourage it.
Come we stay. Hiyo ndio ya wedding, sasa tunaange shamba huko Kamudu.
Come we stay.
As long as my parents know tuna date ama we are already married. So wedding ni wastage of resources and wastage of time. Juu hata hapo kwa wedding kuna mwingine ananiangalianga tu hivi anasema yule. I prefer come we stay. Hiyo pesa ya honeymoon and wedding and all that. Tujengange mahali.
I know the Bible doesn't advocate directly that people should do a wedding. Officiation is very important, and officiation doesn't mean that you do a wedding. Because, wedding comes with a lot of hefty costs, which you realize at the end of the day, you are the one who's going to cater for the cost. And these pastors, let them not lie to you. They tell you to form a committee, you come sit down, but at the end of the day, they let you mobilize resources. Watataka paka uwalipe for them to come and officiate the wedding. People will come. If you do a very big wedding, people will come and say, alikuwa na pesa nyingi, aliwest. If you do a very small wedding, they'll come and say, kama hakuwa na pesa, kwani alikuwa analazimisha kufanya wedding.
Wedding. Unajua, by the time you people are doing this wedding, mna go for that wedding, that's the moment I'm very sure you enjoy with your husband. Hapa kwa ndoa ginakwanga na sarakasi mingi, and the only thing you will come out with that first happiness.
So my friend, come, we stay, if you get kids, the little money that you get, do an investment. We've seen many people in weddings and after a short while, after 6 months, watu wameanza kukosana, masahani wanarushiana, take that, unahepa, take that, after one year watu walishakosana. Mwingine anasema amekuwa motivational speaker, mwingine anaanza kukua kiongozi wa mama kuambia watu wasiolewe. So please just take it low, chew what you can bite what you can chew, and just move on with life. No one will castigate you for not doing a wedding.
As long as you want, lakini sex ni lazima. Yeah, for your health lazima you have sex. Hiyo ni kitu iko.
As long as they want. Yeah, you can keep your virginity even up to when you die. It's not a must that you must break it. Woman the same, but that's not gold that you should be staying with it. But what I can tell ladies, if you get married to a man and you are a virgin, be sure this man will be very faithful to you. Sometimes women, we don't like being faithful to women because we are looking for virgins outside there. You want to get a virgin. You know, sometimes you get stories about virgins. Now you are looking, chasing small girls here and there to see if you can get a virgin somewhere and test and feel how the virgin is. But the thing is, ladies, you should try as much as possible to keep your virginity. And I should say that it's not good to test each other, like musionjane kabla muoane. So the best you can do is just keep your virginity until you get married. I think virginity goes to ladies. Men don't have virginity. We are always virgins.
As long as you want. Sex si lazima, and si pia haina pressure. If you feel this is not the right guy for you, why do it? Keep it. Ukitaka kufa nayo ni yako, ni sawa.
All human beings were created are machines for reproduction. So at your legal age in Kenya, which is 18 years, my friend, hiyo kitu anza kuifanyia kazi. Unaweka virginity, you are 42 years. My friend, unaniambia tu uko virgin saa ngapi? Hiyo kitu nawekea nani? The Bible talks in the book of Matthew 25, hapo nye namba za mguu ya kwamba if you don't make use of your talent, my friend, you will be answerable to it. God gave you that thing for you to be able to reproduce and have fun with it. So unawekea nani? And I'm waiting for Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect atatoka wapi? Ukikutana na ninja, they say you will kiss 99 frogs before you get the right one. So continue kissing the frogs, my friend, until you get your perfect person. Katambe.
What kind of virginity are you talking about? Secondary, even that is not even there. So keeping it for who? If she would get some money, like I've seen some in some countries people are selling their virginity. Okay, if she was going to sell it, that is good. And even me, I won't fancy dating somebody who's virgin, because they are much like learning a lot of things, the penetration and other things. So I don't know, I would want the so-called maybe even borehole. Do I care?
Yes, I can. Vibes ikingiliana, why not?
Why not? I like the song by, I can only remember Stevie Wonder there. Like, what are friends for?
One night stand. Yes.
One night stand. I think a lot of things we should not put condition. Life as it is already stressful. So if I can get something that can get me vibing and we forget about it, yeah. Sometimes we don't have to dwell on side mirrors. So unipatie, we both, so long as we enjoyed it, yeah, we can move ahead.
No contacts. No, after that we don't even communicate. We think it can work, but under the influence of alcohol, of course, so that I can say it is the alcohol that did it to me.
Yes, I can. So long as mimi tukiona tumeingiana, then we are good to go.
No, I cannot have a one night stand. I cannot. Sex is meant for intimacy, and you cannot be intimate with someone you just met yesterday. I mean, what is that? What is that? I mean, hata kama ni dry spell, siwezi vumilia siku moja niende I call my partner. Why am I even doing a one night stand when I have my partner? So for me, hiyo ni license to people testing each other, strangers testing each other in the name of, you know, ilikuwa to the poor best, ilikuwa nini. One night stand for me is no.
Physical appearance.
Character.
Why would I walk with somebody like watu wananiuliza huyo dem, huyo sasa ni wako, hakuna mtu atakusumbua? No. Character mimi nitamdevelop. Yeah, so I go for looks, like something which a lady when I walk with watu wanasema I wish I was okay, I wish naweza pata dem kama because those characters were supposed to be given by maybe the teachers and the parents. So for me, basically I will go for looks and the number.
Physical appearance, it's a big no. Unaweza endea dhahabu kumbe ndani ni maiti. Utaonyeshwa mambo jaiona.
So I treasure, you know, physical appearance, but what stands out for me is the character, my friend.
Well, character.
You see, two strangers coming to stay to meet and stay for the entire period of their time is very important. You need to know this person's behavior, personality, etiquette, you know, even decency. Uweza kaa na mtu kwa nyumba ni mchafu, mauji zimemwagika hapo kwa floor, imefika saa 9, uji mlikunywa saa 4, guys just there. My friend, mtu mwingine anakuja utafikiria chips anashika namna hii. Mkifika kwa nyumba anakulia kwa sufuria, nyama zote na mfupa. In fact, mfupa ni ya mwanaume. Unakula mfupa zote unaniwekea tu nyama, kwani mimi ni paka? My friend, character is very important. Even in the way I said the other time that the IQ of the kid depends on the personality of the parents. Kama mzazi alikuwa ni danda, unashangaa kwa nini mtoto wako kila saa anashika namba za mguu. Unaenda kuombewa na pastor mtoto wako, mtoto hawezi kuwa mwerevu because ulikuwa na mama ambaye alikuwa ni bunga. Unaget, or even the baba was danda. So my friend, for me, character entails all that.
Physical appearance inadanganya hapa nje, hapana, go for character. Looks, hapana.
Physical appearance. What attracts you to a woman is how she appears. You don't know her characters. We don't walk around with the excellence to just check the character of a woman. You learn their characters after interacting with them. So I don't think you will have that time to interact with a woman to know the character before you seduce her. What you see is the appearance of what you like, whether it is the face, color, body texture, matako, ama umeangalia kifua ama something. Ile kitu, unajua men have different tastes. So whatever you see na inaku attract ndio unaendeanga like. Personally, I would just go for looks before character. Character tutatumiana.
Yes, it does work. Some people hata wameoana through social media, but mimi sioni, sijai jaribu, but what I know, it works.
Yes, it does. Okay, I've never tried, but kulingana na venye watu husema, I've seen it in social media and all platforms, or I met my guy in Tinder, I don't know what. Yeah, I believe it works.
I think it is the next frontier, the route where people get their partners, though nobody wants to accept that I got my lady through this, because they know the kind of condemnation that would come. I know it works, but now the monitoring is now the problem, because you are saying that, okay, if you got me through online dating, it means that when things get tough, you still go to the same avenue that you used to get me. I think it works, maybe not for a long time.
Yeah, online dating works, especially for our girls in Gulf. They have no way of communicating, getting a husband. Unajua, they stay a lot of them. It works if you get somebody, but the only problem I find with this online dating, the kind of person you come across, wengine unafikiria ni mnono, ukikuja kumpata physically unapata ni slim kana ka tube, na hiyo time ilikuwa wewe ulikuwa unafikiria ni mtu mnono, and that's your test, and then you find trick, you see. So I think online dating should be real when it comes to hizi mambo za filters na kutumia iPhones na Oppo phones zenye zinaweka filters, so somebody talks to you online anafikiria you are brown, akikuja kupata napata you are very dark kama makaa, so anashindwa what is this, no. So I think being real can work, but tukikuwa fake online it won't work.
Yeah, it works, but not for me apparently. I've never tried it. I've never thought of trying it, but the danger of online dating is, especially these ladies wenye wanatumia filters za Infinix. Mtu anakuja anapia, anakaa mpaka kama ako silver in color. Wacha mkutane my friend, mama. Unashangaa ni ule mtu niliona. So my friend, wacha tukutane physically. Wacha tukutane. Nione unakaa namna gani, and then from there we can decide. Otherwise, why would I go for online when I have a lot of people passing me every day when I'm going to work or when I'm going to school or when I'm going to church? Online dating, achia watu wako gafu.
Dominant, obvious. Kitu nasikia kama ni sex, tuchapane both sides, tuanguke hadi chini ya kitanda. I'm good with dominant.
Dominant, of course. Why should I be passive?
Well, as a man, I should be dominant. I should be calling the shots, right? But at times you also you call the shots and then your partner ends up being dominant. Amekaa tu hapo. Mlianza na kifo cha mende, the person is just there not doing anything. Kitu utajua tu mtu hajakufa ni jua anapumua, but other than that mtu unashangaa what is happening, my friend.
And I prefer my partner also to participate. She should not lie there, just there, wait. No, we should all participate because we are enjoying this thing. That's a worship. No. So kama sometimes women think that sex is meant for men, so they just open their eggs. So just finish. Once you are finishing, unifunike. No, it doesn't work like that. All of us should participate, and we should have that romantic discussion and blah blah blah. But I like being dominant.
Let me tell you, hata kama wewe unakuwa umejiamini na 10 minutes mtu akiwa amekaa tu namna hii, even 2 minutes you won't last. You get what I'm saying? But there are these kind of ladies who, much as you are dominant, they're also participating, let's try this other thing, let's try to be this, hebu jaribu kufaka, shika hapa kidogo. You get what I'm saying? That is what I'm saying. So when the lady is participating doesn't mean that you're passive, but the kind of power sharing should be balanced. That's what I'm trying to say.
When it comes to bed, there's no championship. There's no referee. No one is awarding us. We are just two of us.
Dominant.
Even if I'm good in bed, I just have one judge. But does that one really matter? What I want, do I enjoy? But to me, I would take a stance of being passive. I need a rider, somebody who can do that work. I mean, somebody who does the role of a prostitute without being paid.
Dominant. Tucheze, tutuke hapo tukaoge. Yes. Kila mtu atoe jasho. Hii ni ngoma, lazima kila mtu akue draw. Si eti moja ako 0 mwingine ako 90, hapana. Draw.